All right, it's time to look at the SpeedGrader, and let me tell you, this is one of the most praised features of Canvas. A lot of our professors that have moved to Canvas and have been using Canvas to collect assignments and SpeedGrader to grade them have already told me personally what a game changer it was, that if for no other reason the move to Canvas was worth it, simply for the ease in grading with SpeedGrader. So let me show you how it works. We're going to go into this Module 2 assignment, your own input-output analysis. I'm just going to click in it to remind you what we did with this one. Here is the guidelines, the instructions guidelines, and technical support. And just so that you see again, we made this an online assignment with file upload, only accepting docx and PDF. Okay, so let me go ahead and save that. And I'm going to go into the student view and upload a paper as though I were the student. And this is something you can do too. This is something you can do to test your functionality. So what you do is you need to go to the home page. So click on home. And then over here on the right side, you'll see student view. Go ahead and click that. You'll notice that when it loads, it gives you this magenta bar down here at the bottom to let you know that you are in the student view. Now, my students will probably be accessing all of their assignments through modules. So I'm going to click on the modules link. And this is the assignment that my student is going to enter, is going to submit. So he'll click on the assignment he wants to submit. And then once he's in that assignment page, he's going to click Submit Assignment. Then the student will find the file, choose File, and we're going to look at the desktop and bring in this I plagiarized this document. So this is the document that he's going to submit. And now that we've got it there, of course, a student can give a comment and submit the assignment. This is an important thing to note for your students. Your students may be a little bit concerned. Let's say they worked on an assignment, submitted it, and then realized, oh no, I've done something wrong, or you've asked them to submit something else. If they were to click Resubmit Assignment, it does not cover up what they've just submitted. Instead, what it does is it puts that under a different date, under the date and time that the student submitted it. So anytime a student resubmits, it does not erase their previous submission. All right, so as the student, I can see that this is now what I've submitted, and I'm going to leave the student view. And what I'm going to do, let's say that it is grading time, and I wanted to grade that assignment. You'll see, number one, that from your home page, you have this to-do assignment, and this little blue badge means that something has been submitted. So clicking on this, Module 2, simply takes you to the SpeedGrader of the assignment. Now, let me show you how else you can get to it. Let's say we were in modules. If you knew it was time to start grading this, you'd click on that page, that Module 2 assignment. We're in the assignments index now, and then you could click on SpeedGrader. Another way you could get there, go to grades. This Module 2, let's see if I can find it. There it is, this assignment. I see that I have a submission because I've got this icon here. I can click next to the icon. That gives me a little tray. I click the arrow, and then I can go straight to the SpeedGrader. All right, so I want to do this one more time. This time I'll do it directly from assignments. I'm going to do this, your own input and output analysis assignment, and then click on the SpeedGrader. So what this does is it gives you a window in which you can actually read this document. This just happens to be one page. This is pretty handy. It means you don't have to download the file, open it with a different program, or download the file, open it with a different program, and print it. You can do it right here in Canvas. But that's not all. There are a lot of really snazzy markup features that you can use to give great feedback. For example, you can click this drop a pen button and say you want to drop red pens. Plagiarism. Why is this bold-faced? Okay, So it's actually marking up this document. You could drop a different colored pen. Whoops, it changed my pen colors. Thanks for the hyperlinks. Okay, let me go back up here. Select this one and make it red again. Okay, you can highlight text. So I've got the highlight tool. I want to highlight with yellow, and I'll just highlight this right here. Cases of extreme plagiarism in academia. Okay, and then you can also, if you click on this window here, leave a comment about the highlight. You can do some strike through text. So you select the tool. Maybe you want to, let's see, strike through this. Again, you might say unnecessary, not needed here. Yes, you can also type text directly onto the submission. If you wanted to, you can, if you're one that really likes to mark things up with pen like that, you can actually do this from your iPad and trace that with your finger. It's very handy. You can also draw a box if you wanted to. Be careful with sweeping statements. Okay. All right, so you can give all of that feedback directly on the document. You can, of course, add a comment. Good work. Wish you had not copied this from, well, it's not good work. I'll just say, wish you had not copied this from Wikipedia and the article on plagiarism to boot. Okay, you can leave that comment, click the submit comment. Not only that, you can leave a media comment. Remember when we recorded a media comment in a page? You can do the same thing. I can only do a voice comment right now because my webcam is otherwise encumbered in producing this video, but you could do a face-to-face type video where you speak to a webcam and then it would capture that, and you could leave that as additional comment. You can attach different things. This is really very handy. Check this out. I'm going to click this speech recognition, and then if you wanted to, you could simply speak into your microphone, and it does a fairly decent job transcribing what you've said. Okay, and that's just an easy way to put in a quick comment by speaking it. Very, very, very handy. Then, of course, you would give it a grade, 42, and you're done. This student is graded. Now, let me show you what happens on the student's end. I'm going to exit out of this. It kicks you back to the grade book. I'm going to go home, and then I'm going to go back to the student view. And it will show the student this badge here that something has been graded. So let's go ahead and click on grades. And then this blue dot here means that there's been some comments and it's been graded. We can click on it. And then they can simply click on this link, view feedback. And huzzah, check it out. You see that? They see your markup. So there's no more of this getting a file, putting in your comments, renaming the file, sending it to the student. The student sees the comments, makes the changes, puts it right. They see exactly where you're talking about, and they can go into their word processor, make the changes, and resubmit if you want them to. They have the comments here. This, remember, was the one that was speech to text, which is pretty handy. It could have been a face-to-face comment too. All right, so really, really powerful feature, especially if you have, say, like an iPad, you know, a larger smart device where you can put the teacher app on the device. You can sit by the pool sipping Mai Tais while grading your papers, marking them up right there on the iPad while in Canvas. How great is that? Now, as great as that is, there's something even more powerful that I'm going to show you next, and that is rubrics. Come back for rubrics. See you soon.